Sick.
And using your power to control.
Sick.
I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Kanizawa! Episode 4, Mob Psycho 100. 3. And, man, I just continue to fall behind on this. There's so much. I've watched, in between painting that second one, which, by the way, hi, I'm Joe from bartendnerds.com, the webcomic where I do a slice of life about my bartending ways in South Florida, and then on my days off, I do reaction videos, but I paint something from every episode that I watch, and this last one, ooh, I made Mob's eyes a little too small, but man, this shit, hold on, that shit came out clean. And I even got a little fun little TikTok video out of it with AJR. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but in between watching this episode and this episode, my God, I have watched so much anime. I have watched so much anime in the last like 2 months. Holy shit. And I haven't finished Mob. I'm like, I can't watch Mob, so let me watch something else. And then I watched like all of Summertime Rendering. I'm like 60 episodes into One Piece. Fucking all of Fire Force. I was even laughing because I was getting ready to start setting everything up. And I was saying how I promise that I'm gonna know this song in Japanese by the next time that I start this. Meanwhile, that Fire Force song, that song for Fire Force. I can't even hit those notes. Blue Lock, Blue Lock is fire. Because there's a lot of anime. I feel like my next anime is going to be Edge Runners. I've heard too many good things about Edge Runners. I feel like, and that's one that I've been holding off on. I'm like, let me hold off on watching Edge Runners, and I'll do that for YouTube. Demon Slayer, Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan, My Star. I watched My Star, but that shit was okay. Dr. Stone. Hey, legitimately, let me know. I'm still holding off on watching this new season. Let me, if you're watching this part right now and you are a fan of Dr. Stone, you would like to have me watch Dr. Stone on the channel this new season, because I got caught up on Dr. Stone in 2 days. Like 3-4 days ago, listen, Mob Psycho, like I said, is still probably my favorite anime of all time. Full Metal Alchemist, still probably my favorite story of all time. Dr. Stone, there's just what it's trying to do. I fuck with it. I fuck with everything that Dr. Stone is trying to do. I very, very much enjoy Dr. Stone. I know Jiu-Jitsu's starting back up, I think, in like 2 months. Mobakun. We are at Divine Tree 1. The founder appears. Oh yeah, that's right. Dimple just went super creepy Mob. You will all come before me. I can do Dimple's voice. I remember saying that I was gonna get better at doing that. Yo, I still can't get over the fact that Funimation like runs the anime world. Like, I remember when Funimation first started doing their own dubs for Dragon Ball Z.
Good morning.
And it was garbage.
Really wasn't you. I apologize for dragging you into this. My bad. Forget about it.
Is that what's going to change his mind? Dimple stealing his popularity?
I totally blanked on our plans. Some reason they completely slipped my mind, you know?
Why are all the girls sweating when they say this?
That's it exactly. Some people came up to me and invited me to this seminar.
My God, that's a lot of fucking frames of animation.
Same things happening all across the city. Roots busting through asphalt and reinforced concrete in search of nutrients.
This gives me Fooly Cooly wrinkle, iron out the wrinkles vibes.
What's a divine tree parfait? Look, divine tree croquette.
I mean, if a giant fucking broccoli just appeared in the middle of my city, I'd probably...
The divine tree powder on these should increase your vitality. Please enjoy them and get to feeling better.
Look at Mob's drip in this. And then he put him in that stupid fucking outfit. Fucking creepy as shit.
Immediately. They're handing this out across the city?
Nice.
Not for long.
I feel like they've saved their entire animation budget for this episode so far. I swear I've seen more frames of animation in this episode than the last 3 combined. So you thought you could defeat me?
It was bad enough.
Finally,
That
man. I've been.
brainwashing. All I'm doing is offering.
Let me
a
shut
much
up for a
desired
second.
Place to belong.
Yeah. Kanizawa! Sick.
I'm sick of fools like you.
Sick.
And using your power to control.
Sick.
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but
That was that was a pretty sick chop you up into pieces while your body falls slowly. Yo, I can't get over how good this looks.
so I guess you really were a worthless evil spirit after all.
Yay, he figured it out. That's right. I keep meaning to find out whether or not one did these.
The city feels different. Almost like we're being watched.
Oh, that's right. You've got it in your head that you're popular all of a sudden. Sooner or later.
Yo, look at that hand. Fuck. This show is just such a masterpiece.
Hey, Ritsu!
Yo.
Yo. Yo.
My mom said when she planted watermelon seeds in her yard recently, all the other plants and flowers died off.
Aww.
I had watermelons sucking the life out of the soil. Scary.
Scary. He's a mama's boy? I didn't know that he was a mama's boy.
Is something wrong? No.
Say something, dog. I still want to know why he ran into Homeboy with the red hair, though. The son? The president's son, whatever, from last season?
Shige, have you heard of the Psycho Helmet religion?
There you go.
Just a group of people who get together and bond over an obsession they have in common. In fact, they could make trouble.
Reagan's?
Yank the thing out of the ground and get out of there as fast as we can.
Reagan's kind of like on point right now.
You brought that candy with you to school?
Oh, this? The student council president gave it to me.
Look at fucking how many frames of animation. I'm sorry, we have to go back. We have to, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure something cool is about to happen because he's about to eat the candy. But just him unwrapping that paper.
I need some sugar.
Ritsu, you brought that candy with you to school?
Oh, this? The student council president gave it.
That is just... I don't know how many of you are, like, artists and can understand what it feels like to watch that.
Ritsu?
Let's go in. I have some people I want you to meet.
Ritsu, who are these people?
So creepy.
They're members of the Psycho Helmet religion.
What have you got planned? That candy!
I'm telling you, man, Reagan's on fire this episode. Come on, special attack. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. That might be it. That might be it. I might paint that scene at the end of this.
Did you say Ritsu got brainwashed? No. What do I do? I can't just leave him there.
The fuck else oh, fuck. Shit, we haven't seen that in forever.
Psycho Helmet is an unknown quantity. I have no idea what he's thinking, let alone what his endgame could be. But if we interfere with the Divine Tree, I'm sure he'll take action. If he's some kind of villain, then whatever it takes, let's free everyone from his sway.
Reagan? When the fuck did Reagan become a superhero?
But Mob, tell me, this is the only founder who's ever appeared, so what basis do you have to question their authenticity? You know, I'm not convinced that Psycho Helmet is such a bad guy. You shouldn't harbor any bitter feelings, though. You can't win if you're not having fun.
What happened?
Those people want their Divine Tree so badly. Maybe the best thing to do is just
He, like,
have
drank
it.
a soda or something.
From now on, this city, the whole world, will be blessed by the Divine Tree and the Psycho Helmet religion.
could be that in this whole city,
I'm the only one left. Fuck.
Everyone, step back and make way, because Mob is coming through.
I want to watch another episode so bad right now. No. I don't want to see shit. I don't want to see shit. That episode was phenomenal. I know I say that word a lot on this channel, but that episode was phenomenal. My eyes, like, I just got done watching Sandman, and my eyes could, like, kind of just, like, pay attention. This, my eyes were glued to the screen. Oh my god. I could not stop watching this episode. This episode is one of the fucking finest. I can't believe that was episode 4. Like, these last 3 episodes have been kind of... I've been trying not to call them mid, because it's Mob. Mob could never be mid, but for Mob, they felt mid. This episode felt like a baseball bat to the fucking head. This episode was the shit. Oh, Hanazawa. We don't know what's happened with him. Like, I'm looking at the names of the rest of the episodes, and I can't possibly, like, figure out where it's going to go from here, so I'm happy about that at least. But I can't imagine this being the full... I can't imagine Dimple ending up being, like, the final bad guy. Because there's 3 episodes. Divine Tree 1, Divine Tree 2, Divine Tree 3. I can't imagine by the end of Divine Tree 3, Mob hasn't whooped his ass. What's his face? The guy that... The super Dream Lord... super bad guy. The one who, like, became the broccoli or whatever. I can't remember his name. But, like, that guy. Like, that... Like, you know, that was... You would think that was going to be the final battle, but then... But that was, like, the middle of the season. So I feel like that's what this is going to be. But I am just so... I can't wait to watch this episode again. This is the first episode that I have been looking forward to watching a second time. I have not felt that way about the last 3 episodes. And there really wasn't even anything, like, overly insane that happened. There wasn't, like Sakuga is when everything is just kind of... And then all of a sudden... This, like, I felt like every second of this episode had, like, 60 frames of animation. This episode just looked so fluid. Every single motion of every single character. That sucks, though, about Reagan. I was giving him such props the whole episode. I'm like, yo, Reagan is, like, on fire right now. Like, we gotta stop. But when did they get him? He didn't eat the candy, right? I'm trying to see if, like, maybe we missed something. No, he puts it in his pocket, doesn't eat it. Did they, like, force one in his mouth before they escape? I don't know which frame I want to paint, but it's definitely going to be from that. That was probably one of those frames. I'll figure it out, but you're watching me paint one of these frames with this background, because I know I can do this background with watercolor. These have been coming out so nice. Like, it aggravates me how long these take to come out and how long it takes me to freaking record these, then edit them, then sit down, paint all these. But, like, sometimes when I look at these, I'm just like, fuck, man, these came out really goddamn good. For, like, not being a really great watercolor artist, for all things considered. I still can't get over this one, though. This one is just too goddamn good. Like, I can't... This one is too good. This is... I don't know. I feel like this was... if when I'm painting these things, a little Mob Psycho number comes up, I feel like legit here, right? I would say if the Mob Psycho friggin' numbers popped up when it came to my artistic ability as I'm doing something, I would say this one. Hold on. I would say this one, while very good, would get like a 73 78% of my artistic ability. For some reason, I just wasn't fantastic on this one. This one for sure came out way nicer, way cleaner, despite the fact that Mob's eyes are too small. I still say this came out really, really good. I would give this probably like a 86%. 86. But man, this one, my God, that's a strong 98. The only reason this isn't 100% is because I remember saying this, that this is a little bit wider in the actual screenshot. For some reason, I just made it too thin. But that is just, come on. I did that freehand. Just looking at something. Come on. Look, this. Back to the episode. Sorry. Now that I'm done. Yeah, man, this episode is just fantastic. This episode had such an ominous vibe. Like the episode where he tells him, I've always known what my master is. A really good guy. Like that had these really sunsetty pink and orange and like really warm colors. This kind of like overcast haze around it. Like it's just it's got the vibes from one of my favorite episodes that like made me like legit tear up, but it's somehow like really ominous. Like when Gravity Falls would go all red. I wish I could figure out how he got. What about the beginning? Maybe he was like drinking a soda or something at the beginning. An apple? Can't be the apple. Right? The apple? Maybe? That's the only thing I can think of, is that he got broccoli tree powers into the roots. He did say that his mom. Okay. Is that what it is? He said his mom's watermelons got fucked up because of all the roots and shit. He's eating an apple. His mom has a garden. The apple came from the garden. The thing killed the roots killed the watermelon, but maybe it seeped its way into the apple. So now the apple has the same effect as the candies or the drinks, but maybe not as powerful. That's why it took a little bit longer. Or Reagan's will is just very, very strong. All right? How about that? I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Because that makes sense. Oh, that jump, too. I wanted to see that jump again. I love jumps that, like, these weightless but heavy jumps. These are just so clean. Nice. What does that remind me of? What does that landing remind me of? Lin. That reminds me of Ling Yao when he jumps and he lands on Gluttony. Hold on, I got, because that seems very. That looks almost like 1-for-1. Not really. Like you see where I was going with that, but yeah, it's definitely not the same. Still though, this. Look at the line. Look at the line work on his fucking hand. Look at how just there is like no consistency to that line depth whatsoever, and it looks fucking beautiful. It looks everything. Look at his hair. There's never any this. People when people talk about Spider-Verse, they always talk about how like they made it okay to be imperfect, where like in Spider-Verse the outline of his iris goes over the actual color, and it's like not a complete circle, and the circle's kind of oblong shaped, and it was a design choice because they were like, we don't care about being perfect, we want it to look good. And like, oh Oh my god, yo, they made this dude so creepy. I'm still mad it's Dimple, though. I like Dimple, man. Dimple was cool. Why does he gotta be a dick? Oh yeah, I wanted to watch the freaking shit falling apart again. Those last couple little bits falling as he's talking was the extra icing on the cake. Hanezawa. Ah, Dimple. You motherfucker. But yeah, that's totally it. That would have kept me up, trying to figure out how the fuck they got to Reagan. But that's 100% what it's gonna end up being. I thought maybe you were gonna see some random tiny spot where he got nervous and he was eating the candy. But nope, the first time, I mean, he's always eating something. So I feel like that's a good way to like throwing you off the track, is he's usually eating like the takoyami, but I feel like that apple was from his mom's garden and his mom's garden's been infected by the thing. This makes me sad. Poor Mob. Master, are you brainwashed? I want to know what's up with freaking brown-haired girl. Because she was smiling as Mob. Like, everybody make way for Mob! And everyone starts clapping. I feel like she maybe isn't brainwashed. Like here, right here. That face. That is not the face of someone that's being brainwashed by Dimple. Those are my predictions so far. Is that Reagan got infected by his mom's garden, and that she's not under his control, and she's on Mob's side. And she's happy that Mob is like finally living up to his potential. But I still want to know what the fuck is up with spiky red-haired kid. When did we see him? It was in episode 2? I can't remember if it was in episode 2 or in episode 1 where we saw him. Ritsu was working at like a diner or some shit, and he came walking in the door. Yeah, see, like this whole fight right here with the yokai hunter, I was getting so excited. I'm like, oh, here we go. Mob Psycho's back, baby. And then it just kind of, that was it. Yeah, right here.
I got a party of one here coming your way.
I'm so stupid. For some reason, I thought that he went there specifically to visit him to tell him something. The look on his face right now, he was just showing up here and he sees Ritsu and he's like, oh shit, this is fucking awkward. Well, now this is awkward on my part because now I feel stupid because I've been freaking talking about what the fuck was he doing. That was just a random, like, yeah, he's still living his life out there. All right, we're back with Mob. So, Reagan and Mob running from Dimple and the brainwashed people. We're done. Next time you see me, there will be another one up here. So, next one. I don't know. I don't think they're doing all the Avatar shit. I want to know what exactly Flying Bark is doing, Avatar-wise.